Real-life answers to your favorite WH questions. WH questions start with words like what, when, where, who, whom, which, whose, why, and how. We use them to ask for details or find out more about something. Questions starting with what?
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 What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
I love green the most.
Red has always been my favorite.
I prefer pastel shades.
Yellow makes me happy.
What are you doing right now?
I'm reading a book.
I'm working on a project.
I'm cooking dinner.
I'm relaxing and watching TV.
I'm chatting with friends.
What do you like to eat for breakfast?
I like eating scrambled eggs and toast.
Pancakes are my favorite breakfast food.
I usually have cereal with milk.
I prefer having fresh fruit and yogurt.
Coffee and a croissant are enough for me.
What is your favorite hobby?
I love painting in my free time.
Gardening is my favorite hobby.
I enjoy playing the guitar.
Reading novels is what I love the most.
Cooking new recipes excites me. What makes you happy?
Spending time with my family makes me happy.
Achieving my goals gives me happiness.
Listening to music lifts my mood.
Traveling to new places makes me happy.
Helping others brings me joy.
What kind of movies do you like?
I love watching action movies.
Romantic comedies are my favorite.
I enjoy documentaries the most.
I prefer watching animated films.
Thrillers are always exciting for me.
What is your dream job?
I'd love to be a pilot.
Being a writer is my dream job.
I want to be a successful entrepreneur.
Teaching is the job I aspire to.
I dream of becoming a scientist.
What do you do in your free time?
I enjoy reading books in my free time.
I like taking long walks in nature.
I spend time practicing yoga.
I usually watch my favorite TV shows.
I work on my DIY projects.
What kind of music do you listen to?
I love listening to classical music.
Pop music is my go-to genre.
I enjoy jazz and blues the most.
Rock music always energizes me.
I prefer relaxing instrumental tunes.
What is the most important thing in life?
Family is the most important thing to me.
Health is really important to me.
Friendship is very important.
Being true to myself is the most important thing in life.
I believe love is the most important thing in life.
Questions starting with when.
When?
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 When is your birthday?
My birthday is on March 15th.
It's on December 25th.
I was born on July 4th.
It's in the summer, on June 20th.
My birthday is on September 1st.
When do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m.
I wake up around 7 a.m. every day.
I get up at 5:45 a.m. for morning exercise.
I wake up at 8 a.m. on weekends.
I wake up at 6 a.m. for work.
When do you like to go to bed?
I usually go to bed around 10 p.m.
I try to sleep by 11 p.m.
I sleep early at 9 p.m.
I go to bed at midnight most nights.
I tend to sleep around 2 a.m. When did you start learning English?
I started learning English in primary school.
I began learning English when I was 10.
I started studying English in high school.
I've been learning English since I was a child.
I began learning English about 5 years ago. When are you planning to go on vacation?
I'm planning to go on vacation in December.
I will go on vacation next summer.
I'm planning a trip for next month.
I want to go on vacation after this semester.
I'm thinking of going away during the holiday season.
When did you last visit a museum?
I visited a museum last month.
It was about a year ago.
I went to a museum 2 weeks ago.
I last visited a museum during my summer trip.
It was last summer when I last went to a museum.
When do you feel most productive?
I feel most productive in the morning.
I am most productive during the night.
I feel most productive after a cup of coffee.
I tend to be productive around noon.
I work best in the quiet of early morning.
When do you usually have lunch?
I usually have lunch at 12:30 p.m.
I eat lunch at 1 p.m. every day.
I have lunch at around noon.
I usually have lunch around 11:30 a.m.
I have lunch when I'm hungry, usually after 1 p.m. When did you start your current job?
I started my current job last year.
I joined the company 3 months ago.
I began working here in June.
I've been in my job for about 5 years now.
I started my current job a few weeks ago.
When do you celebrate New Year?
I celebrate New Year on January 1st.
We celebrate New Year on December 31st.
I usually celebrate the New Year with a family gathering.
I celebrate New Year according to the lunar calendar.
I celebrate it with friends on New Year's Eve.
Questions, starting with where.
Where?
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 Where do you live?
I live in Bangkok.
I live in a small town near the mountains.
I live in New York City.
I live in a quiet village by the river.
I live in an apartment in the city center.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a small town in the countryside.
I spent my childhood in Tokyo.
I grew up in a busy city.
I grew up near the beach in California.
I spent most of my childhood in rural areas. Where do you usually go shopping?
I usually go shopping at the mall.
I prefer shopping at local markets.
I shop at online stores most of the time.
I often go to small boutique shops.
I go shopping at the convenience store nearby.
Where do you work?
I work in an office in the city.
I work from home most of the time.
I work at a hospital as a nurse.
I work at a school as a teacher.
I work in a factory outside town.
Where do you like to travel?
I like to travel to the mountains.
I enjoy visiting tropical beaches.
I love exploring historical cities.
I prefer traveling to national parks.
I like to visit different countries in Europe.
Where do you usually have lunch?
I often eat lunch at a nearby restaurant.
I prepare and eat lunch at home.
I like to grab lunch from a food truck.
I usually eat lunch at a park with friends.
I often have lunch at my desk while working.
Where is your favorite place to relax?
My favorite place to relax is the beach.
I love relaxing in my garden.
The park near my house is my favorite spot.
I like to relax in my bedroom.
I enjoy relaxing by the lake. Where do you usually exercise?
I usually exercise at the gym.
I like to jog in the park.
I do yoga at home.
I exercise at a fitness studio nearby.
I prefer cycling around my neighborhood.
Where did you last go on vacation?
I went to Bali for my last vacation.
I traveled to Paris.
My last vacation was in Phuket.
I visited a national park last time.
I went to a small island for my last trip.
Where do you keep your important documents?
I keep them in a safe at home.
I store them in a locked drawer.
I keep my documents in a filing cabinet.
I save digital copies on my computer.
I keep them in a folder in my desk. Questions, starting with who.
Who?
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 Who? Who is your best friend?
My best friend is Lisa.
I would say John is my closest friend.
My best friend is my cousin, Sarah.
I have a few best friends, but Jay is my favorite.
My childhood friend Jake is my best friend. Who is your role model?
My role model is my father.
I look up to my mother as my role model.
Elon Musk is my biggest inspiration.
My teacher in high school is my role model.
I take inspiration from my older brother.
Who do you live with?
I live with my parents.
I live with my spouse and children.
I live alone in an apartment.
I stay with my grandparents.
I share a house with my friends. Who is your favorite singer?
My favorite singer is Taylor Swift.
I really love Ed Sheeran's music.
Adele is my favorite singer of all time.
I admire Bruno Mars for his talent.
I'm a big fan of BTS. Who do you spend most of your time with?
I spend most of my time with my family.
I usually hang out with my best friend.
I spend a lot of time with my coworkers.
I enjoy spending time with my partner.
I spend my days with my pet.
Who taught you to cook?
My mom taught me how to cook.
I learned cooking from my grandmother.
I took a cooking class from a local chef.
I taught myself how to cook by watching YouTube videos.
My dad is the one who showed me how to cook.
Who is your favorite actor?
My favorite actor is Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm a fan of Tom Hanks. I love watching movies with Robert Downey Jr. Chris Hemsworth is my favorite actor. I admire the performances of Morgan Freeman.
Who do you call when you need advice?
I usually call my mom for advice.
I ask my best friend for guidance.
I often turn to my sister when I need advice.
My mentor at work is the person I call.
I ask my dad for advice most of the time.
Who is your favorite author?
J.K. Rowling is my favorite author.
My favorite author is Jane Austen.
Stephen King writes my favorite books.
My favorite author is Agatha Christie.
Who do you admire the most?
I admire my mother the most.
My father is the person I admire most.
I deeply admire my teacher from high school.
I look up to my best friend for their kindness.
My older sister is the person I respect the most.
Questions starting with whom.
Whom?
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 Whom do you trust the most? I trust my parents the most. I trust my best friend with everything. My partner is the person I trust the most. I trust my older brother more than anyone else. My grandmother is the one I rely on the most.
Whom do you ask for help when you're in trouble?
I ask my mum for help when I'm in trouble.
I always turn to my best friend for help.
My dad is the first person I ask for assistance.
I reach out to my sibling whenever I need help.
I ask my teacher when I have problems at school. Whom did you meet at the party last night?
I met my old school friends at the party.
I was introduced to my colleague's friend.
I met a lot of new people at the party.
I reconnected with an old neighbor.
I had a chance to meet my cousin's friends.
Whom do you want to invite to your birthday party?
I want to invite my closest friends.
My family is definitely on the guest list.
I'd like to invite my co-workers as well.
I plan to invite a few old classmates.
My best friend and their family are invited. Whom did you give the gift to?
I gave the gift to my sister.
I gave it to my best friend for their birthday.
The gift was for my mom on Mother's Day.
I gave it to my teacher as a token of appreciation.
I handed the gift to my coworker.
Whom do you think will win the competition?
I think our team will win the competition.
I believe Sarah has the best chance to win.
My friend John is likely to win.
I think the team from Japan will win.
The most experienced player will probably win. Whom do you want to travel with?
I'd love to travel with my family.
I want to go on a trip with my best friend.
I'd enjoy traveling with my partner.
I prefer traveling alone for some peace.
I want to travel with a group of friends. Whom should I contact for more information?
You should contact the customer service team.
Please reach out to our manager for details.
Contact the HR department for further assistance.
You can ask my assistant for more information.
Speak to the event coordinator about it.
Whom do you love spending time with?
I love spending time with my family.
I enjoy being with my best friend the most.
My partner is my favorite person to spend time with.
I like spending time with my younger siblings.
I enjoy hanging out with my pet.
Whom do you admire for their kindness?
I admire my grandmother for her kindness.
My teacher has always been kind, and I admire them.
My neighbor is someone I truly admire for their kindness.
I admire my mom for her endless compassion.
My colleague is the kindest person I know. Questions starting with which.
Which?
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 Which is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
I really love the color green.
Red is my favorite color.
My favorite color is yellow.
I prefer purple over other colors.
Which do you prefer, coffee or tea?
I prefer coffee.
Tea is my favorite drink.
I prefer tea because it's calming.
Coffee helps me stay awake, so I choose coffee.
Neither. I usually drink water.
Which country would you like to visit?
I'd like to visit Japan.
France is at the top of my list.
I want to explore Italy.
I'd love to go to Australia.
My dream is to visit Switzerland.
Which book are you reading now?
I'm reading Harry Potter.
I'm currently reading The Great Gatsby.
I just started a book called Atomic Habits.
I'm reading a mystery novel right now.
I'm reading a biography of Elon Musk. Which subject do you like the most?
I like math the most.
Science is my favorite subject.
I enjoy studying history the most.
My favorite subject is English.
I love art and drawing. Which one do you think is better, Android or iPhone?
I think iPhone is better.
I prefer Android because it's more flexible.
I like iPhone for its design and features.
Android is better for customization.
Both are great. It depends on the user.
Which restaurant do you recommend?
I recommend the Italian place downtown.
You should try the sushi bar near the station.
I'd recommend the new Thai restaurant.
The steakhouse on Main Street is fantastic.
There's a great vegan cafe nearby. Which season do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy spring the most.
Summer is my favorite season.
I love the cool weather in autumn.
Winter is my favorite because of the snow.
I like rainy seasons. They're calming.
Which sport do you like to play?
I like to play soccer.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
I enjoy playing tennis in my free time.
I love swimming the most.
I prefer running or jogging over other sports.
Which movie do you recommend watching?
I recommend watching The Shawshank Redemption.
Avatar is a must-watch movie.
I'd recommend The Lord of the Rings.
Titanic is a classic worth watching.
Interstellar is a fantastic choice. Questions starting with whose.
Whose?
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 Whose book is this?
This book is mine.
It belongs to Sarah.
That's John's book.
It's my brother's book.
This book belongs to my friend. Whose car is parked outside?
It's my dad's car.
That car belongs to our neighbor.
It's my friend's car.
I think it's the boss's car.
It's the delivery guy's car. Whose phone is ringing?
That's my phone.
I think it's yours.
It's Sarah's phone.
It belongs to my coworker.
That's John's phone.
Whose jacket is on the chair?
It's my jacket.
That jacket belongs to Lisa.
It's the guest's jacket.
I think it's Tom's jacket.
That's my sister's jacket.
Whose dog is barking outside?
It's our neighbor's dog.
That's my friend's dog.
I think it's the stray dog.
It's Sarah's dog.
That's my cousin's dog. Whose idea was this?
It was my idea.
That was Sarah's idea.
It's a team effort, but mostly John's.
It was my manager's idea.
It belongs to our marketing team.
Whose shoes are these?
Those are my shoes.
I think they're Tom's shoes.
They belong to the guest.
Those are my sister's shoes.
It's Sarah's pair of shoes.
Whose birthday is it today?
It's my mum's birthday.
Today is Sarah's birthday.
It's my best friend's birthday.
I think it's John's birthday.
It's my coworker's special day.
Whose bag is on the table?
That's my bag.
It belongs to my coworker.
I think it's Sarah's bag.
It's my sister's bag.
That's the guest's bag.
Whose turn is it to present?
It's my turn to present.
I think it's Sarah's turn.
It's John's turn now.
It belongs to the next group.
It's the team leader's turn.
Questions starting with why.
Why?
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 Why are you late?
I missed the bus this morning.
There was heavy traffic on the way.
I woke up late today.
I had to finish an important task before coming.
The weather delayed me.
Why do you like this movie?
I like it because the story is so emotional.
The acting is incredible.
It has beautiful cinematography.
The movie's soundtrack is amazing.
I enjoy the plot twists in it.
Why are you studying English?
I need it for my job.
I want to travel abroad.
It's important for my future career.
I enjoy learning new languages.
I'm preparing for an exam. Why did you choose this university?
It has a good reputation.
The program I wanted is available here.
The campus is close to my home.
It offers great opportunities for internships.
The professors are highly experienced.
Why are you smiling?
I just heard a funny joke.
I'm feeling really happy today.
Someone complimented me.
I'm thinking about a pleasant memory.
I accomplished a goal I've been working on.
Why didn't you come to the party?
I wasn't feeling well.
I had to work late.
Something urgent came up.
I didn't know about it.
I wasn't in the mood to socialize.
Why are you crying?
I just watched a sad movie.
I had a tough day.
Someone said something hurtful to me.
I'm feeling overwhelmed with emotions.
I'm crying tears of joy.
Why do you love your job?
I enjoy the challenges it provides.
My coworkers are amazing to work with.
It gives me opportunities to grow professionally.
I'm passionate about what I do.
The pay and benefits are good.
Why are you tired? I didn't get enough sleep last night. I've been working non-stop all day. I had a long workout at the gym. I've been traveling for hours. I spent the whole day running errands.
Why is this important to you?
It's something I've been working on for a long time.
It will help me achieve my goals.
It's a promise I made to myself.
It impacts the people I care about.
It's related to my personal values. Questions starting with how.
How?
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 How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I'm feeling a bit tired.
I'm really happy today.
I'm okay, just a little busy.
I'm not feeling very well.
How do you get to work?
I usually drive my car.
I take the bus every morning.
I ride my bike to work.
I walk since it's close to my house.
I use the subway to get there.
How do you spend your weekends?
I like to relax and watch movies.
I usually spend time with my family.
I enjoy going hiking or being outdoors.
I catch up on some work or studies.
I like to hang out with friends. How did you learn English?
I learned it by taking classes at school.
I practiced a lot with online resources.
Watching movies and TV shows helped me.
I learned it by talking to native speakers.
I used apps and studied on my own.
How do you stay healthy?
I eat a balanced diet.
I exercise regularly at the gym.
I make sure to get enough sleep.
I drink plenty of water every day.
I practice mindfulness and avoid stress. How do you usually celebrate your birthday?
I have a small party with friends and family.
I like to travel somewhere special.
I usually go out for a nice dinner.
I enjoy spending the day relaxing at home.
I like to do something adventurous, like hiking.
How was your trip?
It was amazing. I had a great time.
It was tiring but enjoyable.
The trip was relaxing and peaceful.
It wasn't as good as I expected.
I had so much fun exploring new places.
How do you make friends?
I join clubs or groups with similar interests.
I like to start conversations with new people.
I often meet friends through mutual connections.
I make friends by being kind and approachable.
I meet people while participating in community events.
Social media helps me connect with new friends.
How do you handle stress?
I meditate and practice deep breathing.
I like to go for a run or do yoga.
I listen to music to calm myself down.
I talk to someone I trust about my feelings.
I focus on one task at a time to stay organized.
I take a break and do something I enjoy. How often do you exercise?
I exercise every day.
I work out about 3 times a week.
I try to exercise whenever I have free time.
I go to the gym twice a week.
I only exercise on weekends.
I haven't been exercising much lately.